Just as my uncle was scattering the ashes, I showed up in a sports car. The roar of the engine blew the ashes away. This was my grandfather's funeral. However, everyone's faces showed excitement about inheriting his estate. After the will was read, I knew Grandpa wouldn't leave me anything. Just as I was leaving, the lawyer stopped me.
Well, let's cut the BS, because I know what he left me. Nothing.
Walk away and you'll never know, will you?
It turned out Grandpa had left me a separate $1 million inheritance, but I had to pass all the tests to claim it. The lawyer gave me a plane ticket. However, when I boarded the plane, I discovered it was an economy class ticket. When I arrived in Houston, an old man just grabbed my bag and walked off.
Hey! Hey!
I'm Gus. I'm your ride. Get in.
Gus took me to a farm. After getting out of the car, I asked him where the gift was. Gus didn't answer me. At 5 a.m., Gus literally woke me up with a cattle prod, dragged me to an open field, and told me I could earn $1 for every fence post I drove in. Then he left. That evening, Gus came to inspect my work. Looking at the fence posts in front of me, I figured this was Grandpa's test for me. From then on, I got up early every day to eat breakfast. I took each fence post seriously. When Gus came back to inspect, hundreds of fence posts were neatly lined up. That evening, Gus picked me up to leave.
Let's go.
I'm not done.
Work's never done on a ranch.
Gus said I had passed the test. He drove me to the airport.
You do any work like you just did, you can do anything.
Now, aren't you forgetting something?
I don't think so. Shoot.
The gift. I came here to pick up a gift, remember?
I felt like I'd been played, so I went to the lawyer to demand an explanation. But he told me the first gift was understanding the meaning of work and said there were even bigger surprises ahead. I had no choice but to go home first. But when I walked through the door, I found only the doors, windows, and walls remained. It suddenly hit me that 2 tow truck workers had greeted me earlier. Sure enough, they towed my car away. However, in the video, Grandpa told me that only by experiencing having nothing could I learn how to live. Next was testing the sincerity of my friends, and I had to bring her here in a month. That evening, I found my girlfriend, hoping she could pay for dinner.
You're asking me to pay the bill?
When my friends learned I had no money, they hung up right away. I had no choice but to turn to my mother. To my surprise, she wouldn't even let me through the door. I had to spend the night in the park. A homeless man walked over.
On my bench. This is not your bench, this is a city bench. Go sit on another bench.
But it's my bench, you know. I've got just as much right to it as anybody. It's a free country, you know.
See, that's where you're wrong. Name one thing in this